It's me, Alan Anderson. Oh my gosh. He invented the most awesome thing. You have to see this. Do not turn away. Do not turn off. Do not push. This is so awesome. Hold on. Wait. Let's. So I started this thing, Humans for Helping Humans, because, well, I was homeless for a little while. And I was homeless for a little while. And I made this Humans for Helping Humans thing. And that's not what I'm talking about. Hold on, wait. I made the sign up sheet. I just thought, wouldn't it be cool if everybody in the whole world could sign up? Everybody in the whole world could sign up on a peace board. And so the peace board, so there's different elements. Now let me explain this. So there's different elements of the board. You've got a character, the name, this is a peace board. These are all the characters. This is Dave, this is Sally, this is Mott, and this is Atom. We'll explain that later. And then these are names. These come from a list of names. So I have this list of names, and remember, this board is a peace board. There's 8 billion people on the planet. And so they can all sign up on my board. Yep, they can all sign up on my board. There's different combinations. So you have a combination of an image. And so Dave has all these. These are all Dave's. Now Dave is in 2 different colors. He's in gold and purple. And then Sally is in the teal and this other color. It looks pink to me. And then I have the 2 here. So these are other boards. So you can pick you pick Dave and you say, oh, I want just the gold ones because I know I'm the Dave gold one. So so you can see there's different Daves. We've got Dave standing, Dave pointing, all these different characters. But this is just the gold version and the purple. And then we have Sally here, and she's got the 2 different versions here. So we have different colors for everybody. Everybody's got a different color scheme. So then you're on a board. So you're on this boards go forever. So let's go back to the first board. This is what it looks like if you were gonna say if you were gonna have a race, and you wanted to have just some interactive fun thing, totally free. I'm offering this free. This is completely free. 100% free sign-up board. And then if you wanted to search for something, I'm just going to put road in here. And you can see there that all the names come up. So if I was going to, say if I had billions of people on it and I wanted to look for Alan. It's not on this board. There's no red Alan there. So I just go over here to find me. And there it is. You can search by state or search by character. If you knew what character you were, then you could find out what, So let's go here. So, I'm Sally with the hi. There I am. And there I am right there. Big old Alan right there on top. It's almost like it purposely put that right there. Yeah. So every time you refresh, okay, the board, what happened? Oh, it should come back, should stay where you're at. So I was on Sally High. There I am. Tranquil Cove. Let's see if I'm here. Let's go. Oh, there I am. I can see it. Alan. Yeah, you should be everyone. We have a scatter program. And each one is purposely, so if you refresh, you're purposely removed around. Yeah, it's really cool. So so you can see where you're at on the board. So I'm always with. So if I remember this, I can remember that, or I can remember that I'm in the Tranquil Cove Creek. Yeah. Now this is a sample. This is loaded, fully loaded. If you multiplied it out, I think you get 160 Yeah, it's 160,000 per difference, but I could yeah, I'm a master programmer, okay? So I made it so you could make let's just go. So let's just pull up these two things. So this is all based on this is on this. So these are all my characters. I can make whatever you want. This is 22, yeah, 5, 22. And this vector is 22 on the first column. And then I have these three other columns, and that these words make up the board names. So, and it's totally random. So this hopeful molten Maple Haven, and but it's it's purposely random. I, there's this thing called a scatter formula. You'd have to be a math geek and a computer geek. But anyways, so these names, and so you have these lists. So you would, if you wanted a custom one, but this is what this one is right now. So if you had an event, you would get these characters and this, but it would say on the top, it would say 10K, you know, so and so's 10K, and this would be that. And then you could just have everybody's name on here, or a bowling league, or whatever, or anything. It's just a sign up board. It's an infinity sign up board. Literally, this board has no boundaries. And you can expand those lists. I made it, I programmed it. So these lists can go on to infinity or be very small, one across. And it'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever you want. If you want it just to have one in each one, and you want just one name for everybody, you want just one board and one name and one character, not a problem. Totally doable. It's totally, you just say how many words you need in the first column, how many you have in the third column. It randomizes completely for you. You pick the characters you want. Yeah, I made something accidentally. I just actually wanted it for the piece board. So yeah, so this is actually a piece board, and what would do is everybody that wants to. So when you do sign up, you would go through a process to make sure that you're human and that you're not signing on here twice. Or it could be if you were doing a race or something, you'd do a handoff, valid handoff to the website. We just make it automatic. I'm a master programmer. Email it to the. I'll just have the program do it. So yeah, so we could put your board and then just have a link to the board, and then then they can find themselves on the board, and then let's just say front. Let's just say they say they find it, and then eventually this will be the next version of this. You'll be able to click on it and see your information. And that'll be as little or as much information as you want. And you can even hand off or something if they were logged in on your website, they could get there. They could actually, modify their data. But, whatever you want. I'm a master programmer. And then these do not have to be Dave Sally, but it's free if it's Dave Sally. Okay? If you keep it Dave Sally and you want a free board, I'm all over it. You're rock it out, man. Send it to me. We're going to make this all automated. And you can, not a problem. Dave Sally stuff, it's going to be completely automated. It's not a big deal. I made this so simple. It's so cool. Yeah, so now you have a place you can go and have this is a piece board. And then this is the volunteer area. So my idea on my piece board, so let's just talk about human, is that you'll be able to go um, to one place and find any volunteer option. That's what Humans for Helping Humans is. It's just a place you can go and sign up on the piece board and then volunteer. That's the whole idea, is that to get it easier for you to volunteer. You just go to the website and you will have like these simple icons. Let me make this bigger. Like Rem here, I've got it on demo. So hold on there, I got it big. There we go. So I'm just thinking about, again, yeah. So okay. So let me just tell you, I'm not trying to be a billionaire. I don't care. That would just mean all this money is just going to go to charity. So yeah, this is cool. So I'm just going to, like other people, it's going to be a share the wealth. All the money's just going to go funnel back into the society in a good way. It's Humans for Helping Humans. So that's the whole point of this for my stuff. Everything. Yeah. So, and you know what? On this board, let's go back to that. Yeah, there's me. That's just where this started, was Humans for Helping Humans. I was homeless and living on the beach in Southern California and just running races and stuff. You can see I was running. But yeah, this is where it all started. Then I was making egg and cheese burritos and just going handing them out, you know. So it's actually illegal. It's actually illegal to give people food, and I can see that. Like they want to make sure it's sanitary. But I mean, I was a cook for years. I cooked at Coco's for years, and I've worked at homeless places, and just unhomed places. Being homeless, you don't like that word. It's like the N word. It's like, no, I was unhomed. I didn't. I wasn't like born homeless. It's not like a thing. I was unhomed. At one point, I had a home. Okay, so 12 minutes, not bad. So that's what this whole thing is about. Yeah, I made this really cool, interactive. Where is it? Gosh darn you! Oh, there you are. So there it is. Interactive board. So look at this thing. Let's look at it. Okay. So here you can go and test it out. I'm going to put a link down below. And you can go test it out. It's totally, and you might even catch it when I'm changing stuff, because you might go, wait a minute, that didn't work. That wasn't there before. Well, if you refresh, I'm going to be working on the site, so I'm not making a copy. It's a live copy, and it might screw up. So here it is. So if you want to say, so what this is actually a full board up to the first. So what it is there's a set of boards, and this one is a 20 by 20 by 20. Each column is 20. So let me just show that to you. So this one has 20 of each column, 20 by 20 by 20. So that's how it makes these words: Hopeful Maple Haven. And then this character, and on this one, now this can be totally changed. Doesn't have to be, could be one character. And then this one I have 22 characters. So I have that many boards. So 22 times 20 times 20 times 20. That's how many boards are on here. And then after it hits its max, so what it does is once it hits its max, it just puts a 001 in front of it. So 002. So 001 is no marking. So there's actually somewhere out there, there's a Hopeful Maple Haven 002. Once I hit the 160,001, there'll be or whatever. There'll be, it just rotates and it just adds 1, 2, 3, and it goes on infinitum. And then if you make those rows longer, then you'll have less overlap, So, but it's all random. It doesn't just go down the columns. That would be stupid. I tried that. It looks stupid because yeah, no. So it's totally random, but it's random with a purpose. So it's always the same, right? It has to be because you can't just all of a sudden be on a different page. You're always going to be on this person, Jane Smith from Franklin, Tennessee. So these are all going to be unique. And so Jane Smith from Franklin, Tennessee is going to always, so let me just highlight it. So Jane is always going to be on Peace Board, Hopeful Maple Haven with this character. Does that make sense? So if you went to this, these are the people that are on this board. So this board is unique by this character and this name. Okay, so there's only 200 people on each board. So each board contains 200 people. That would probably have been a key one to tell you. So if you had 1,000 people, we'd have 5 boards. Okay? And then also, when you're doing these searches, you can do it by the color. Remember, so we could do a Dave search by this, and then as long as you remembered what character, you'll be able to find yourself. Or you can just go find me, and there's a way to go down and just find yourself. And it brings in whatever, let's go back. Like you were trying to find yourself on Jane Smith. See, I was trying to find Jane Smith. So when I did find it, and then it gives you a board. So if I did Jane Smith, the high plus, let's see, I know it's one of these. Gosh, nope. Oh, there's too many. See, Jane Smith. Oh, 91 boards. See, it's too big. So that's why I put, see, it wouldn't be like this on a regular, you would have unique names, and it would be unique somehow. You would make it so it's unique. This one is just a sample. So I put some unique ones in there so you can go test it out and go do the searches yourself. So up on top, see these things right here? So if I there's only one Alan Anderson in my 160,000 sample. So I go Alan up on top and squeeze that down a little bit. So I go Alan, oh, it's not on this board. And then I just go to find me and on that one. Oh, there it is. I'm on one board. So if I pick one of these, it's trying to narrow it. It's saying, no, it's not on that one. No. So I know I'm on, I think I'm on this one. No. But let's go look. There I am. I'm with 200 other humans on this page right here. Right next to Sally with the high. So if I had remembered I was Sally with the high and I had come into the website, okay? So I knew I was with Sally with the high and I was in teal and I remembered, there I am. But if I see it, these are all this color and then these are all this color. So if I did that, and I would go Alan, and I'm not on there because I'm in the orange ones. There I am, and when it finally populates, whatever's in the search bar is going to come here. So there I am. I'm on Tranquil Clover Creek. Let's make sure that always stays the same. So we'll just go refresh, and if I go to Tranquil Clover Creek, oh, that. Yeah, trying to search through, look, there are just way too many. Cannot look through. So you just got to narrow it down. I know that, but you can go to another one, and I should be on this one. There I am. Alan Anderson. I'm always on this one. Even though it's random, it's called scatter. Look it up. It's called a scatter formula. It takes a set of data and randomizes it on purpose. Like so a position's always going to be this other set. I don't even know how to explain it other than that. So I'm always going to be on the piece board once I'm in this board. I'm always going to be with that data set. So yeah, so this is the so these are the names, and it's making a random name out of all these to make this Tranquil Clover Creek. So you could do whatever you want, but just try to make it. We'll run it through AI to make sure. But if but the, okay, okay. There's two versions of this. Okay, there's the free version. You get Dave Salad. You get what you get. That's and you just I link the board with your event, and then t-shirts. I set up all the t-shirts. I do everything for you, just like you would normally do, but I elevate it, and I build a whole t-shirt place, so you can get t-shirts up to like 3 to 4 days before your event, the right size and everything, up to 3 to 4 days. POD, boom. You can't even expedite it. Bam, print it now. Yeah, all not a problem. I can do all that. I can set up a thing for you for free, free. Because all the money goes to helping humans. Charity. It's all freaking charity. I have my own business. I don't need that. This is for charity. This is fun. Anyway, so I made this cool board. I think it's cool. What that I'm going to end with this. Is this clever? It's crazy. I can see this as here's what I can see this using for anything free. Just tell us, you just say, hey, I have 200 people and I want to use these icons and these words. They're already set. Well, if you only have 200 people, it's only a certain amount of words. So that's all you need to make that much combination. So yeah, you just say I have an event that's 20,000 people. Boom, this board can be infinite. I only want this set of words. Well, or just add a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 to it. You want one board with one name. Not a problem. You want the characters, your own characters? Well, that's custom build. Bring it on. I got custom build that whole thing. Everything on this, all these icons, all these images, I can have as little or as many as you want. It's totally customizable. All this search stuff will act the same, but for free, you use my characters. You don't want to know how much it costs to customize. I'm going to charge to customize it. Trust me. If you want it brand specific, yeah, it's going to be a customer. I could do anything. I can even make that board different on the back. I can do it. I like the board. But yep, so you can search for these guys and hey, have fun with it. If you want to be that first guy, that first person, look, I can't, Dolly isn't on here, so I just go over here. I put Dolly in here, right? And I know she's somewhere, but I can't find her. There she is. Dolly. Oh, it's Dave pointing. There she is too. They're on the board. The sooner you'll be able to click on it, but right now, so let's just refresh the board. We came in. We know it was Dave pointing. It was Gold Dave, and then we could do Dolly, and it should, yeah. Oh, we know it was Gold Dave pointing there. It is. There she is. Red. Yeah, you can find where you're at. And then you can find out where all the people from Tennessee are. Ooh, there's all the Tennessee people. Look at all the Tennessee people. Ooh, I wonder how many people are from Franklin. Oh, look at all the Franklin people. I didn't check the whole thing, but yeah. So yeah, that's what this does. Is that really cool or what? That's so bitchin'. So that's this board. I mean, this search is this board specific, but if you want to go find your board, go over here. This is your board finder. So Where was my other one? Like Alan. Let's see where Alan was. No, it's not there. There he is. And you could just like you could be in one of those. Let's go look for Rosa Parks. Go find Rosa. Where's she at? I know she's on this board somewhere. Rosa, where are you? Rosa Parks, there you are. And that's Rosa. And she's on the peace board. Oh, she's with the Sally High sign. The Hopeful Violet Pond. Not violence, Violet Pond. Oh, there's Rosa. She's on the top. Imagine that. Yeah. So yeah, you get assigned a character and a name. Really cool. I think, you know, it's again back to this, right? Okay, I'm not going to keep saying the same thing, but call me crazy. Have a blessed day. If you want to do this, give me a call. If you can't find me, then I've failed in my lifetime. Alan Anderson in Franklin, Tennessee. If you can't find Alan Anderson in Franklin, Tennessee, and type that anywhere in the freaking world, then I have failed as a programmer. Truly.